I want my sons to be able to watch these videos someday when I'm gone and hopefully be able to find some value. Don't go shopping when you're hungry. Life is gonna disappoint you, but what sets you apart is how you respond to it. I had been with a girl for about 2 years and that ended this week. Do I want to get married in the Philippines? Hey guys, it's Chris. I wanted to give you an update. Some people have been asking me where I've been and what I'm doing. How come I haven't uploaded any videos lately? What happened? Because I just started in September and then about a month into it, I decided I needed to take a break. And so what's been going on with me lately? I'm wearing a heavy coat because it's cold. I'm back in the States right now. I'll probably be back in the Philippines end of January. And there's just been a lot happening lately. There's a funeral that I had to come back for. But recently I've had some things happen and I've been just thinking about where I want this channel to go, the things that I want to set up for my own life. And the thing that's been like weighing on my mind lately is don't go shopping when you're hungry. It takes a toll on a man trying to support his family and do what's right and try and figure life out after divorce. It gets old trying to do everything, having all that weight on your shoulders when you're by yourself. So a lot of guys, myself included, I'm guilty of this. You get that feeling of just craving companionship and the loneliness starts to weigh on you and you start to make concessions. You compromise on some of your ideals, hungry for that companionship, wrestling with these issues in my heart and trying to decide, do I want to make this a vlog, like IRL, no editing, just day in the life, show people what I'm doing every day? Do I want to do the more professionally edited videos where I'm talking about the financial aspect? Do I want to do like man on the street interviews? But I had been feeling overwhelmed, so I took a little bit of a break. I'm going to come back and start putting content out again soon. There's a lot that I want to talk about, but my journey has been long and I've made a lot of wrong turns. I want to build the life that's worth living by correcting my path, making sure I take the right steps in the right order. And I don't have all the answers. I'm trying to figure out life just like you guys, but I've been deliberating on my near future. And I know that life is short. You got to build it how you want. Choose a partner who's going to help you build it. And that's critical. If you don't have a good woman who's supportive emotionally, mentally, like she gets on board with everything you're trying to do, it can really throw a wrench in the gears. I've preached that to my kids, but then I've made excuses and allowances. I crave that connection, and it takes a toll on a man trying to support his family and do what's right and try and figure life out after divorce. It gets old trying to do everything, having all that weight on your shoulders when you're by yourself. So a lot of guys, myself included, I'm guilty of this. You get that feeling of just craving companionship and the loneliness starts to weigh on you. And I had been with a girl for about 2 years, a little longer, and that ended this week. So much for the hope of creating like a family style vlog. As it appears, I'm now going it alone. Que sera, right? So I might just have to go back to the drawing board on this one. I had been planning a way to like, once I get monetized, I'll celebrate by doing the girlfriend reveal, and then it just didn't pan out because things weren't meant to be. So I confessed, hey, I'm not rich. I'm still budgeting. I'm trying to level up my finances here. And I'm not like, for example, your friend's boyfriend who's the real estate mogul from Hawaii. I can't just give you $2,000 a month to have an easy life. I need you to get on board on my boat and help me reach my goals. Even if it's not helping me with work or anything like concrete, it could still be an attitude of like just support and just being aligned on the direction that we're going. Because I have other priorities that I need to focus on because it's going to help us in the long run, the two of us as a unit, as a couple. And we're not all rich. We don't all have the means to say, okay, quit your job and I'll take care of everything. Like advertising my bookkeeping business, putting more time and money into like ads for my digital downloads. I'm making a guide, an ebook, and I'm going to probably sink some money into ads on Facebook. I don't want to share too much of my personal relationship drama, I think it would be more useful for me to share things that are general use, more positive things like, okay, we had these setbacks, but how are we going to move on and learn from that now? So a reminder to myself and to my sons, if they're gonna watch this later, just stay on your purpose. Don't get wrecked financially. Keep learning always. Strive to be a better man. We can always improve. You want to stay on that golden path and make yourself more valuable, both in relationships and in the business world, so that you can have your multiple income streams and do the things that are going to set you up for freedom of location, freedom of time. That's been my mantra. What's modus operandi? Use discernment. Don't buckle under pressure. Use downsets to learn from, improve, and adjust. Take accountability as a man. Just learning from my mistakes. Go forward in life. Get back on the horse. Life is going to disappoint you, but what sets you apart is how you respond to it. And I've been very inconsistent. I've been undecided about my path. With side hustles with women, I've had shiny object syndrome. Maybe I shouldn't focus on this career option because I can do these online gigs over here. But the one that I'm probably going to settle on is bookkeeping, to free up my time and bring in more so that I can enjoy traveling more, island hopping, and exploring the world. I've had fear of missing out on both sides because my kids, my boys have graduated, but they're still back in the States here. I'm spending time with my kids while I'm home, and that's been great. And I had been weighing in my mind, do I want to get married in the Philippines? Or let me tell you, if you don't pick the right girl, bringing her back to the States is going to be a bad idea. And so I just had this resistance in my heart. Wait, slow down. She's not ready for this, and you're not ready for this with her. It's either the wrong girl or the wrong time, but just, it's not something you want to rush into. So I have to balance my time, split myself amongst two countries, and that requires more money to fly back and forth, and that's the challenge, but that's what I'm after. My journey has been long with this feeling of like isolation, when you feel like you're doing all this stuff to make other people happy, to provide, to just everything, to take care of your responsibilities, and when you don't have the companionship to go along with it, the weight on your shoulders feels heavy. That's life. And I'm taking all this recent stuff as a lesson, not to let someone in your boat who's rowing the wrong direction. But I had been feeling overwhelmed, so I took a little bit of a break, and the future of this channel is undecided. I've been just like wrestling with these issues in my heart and trying to decide, do I want to make this a vlog, like IRL, no editing, just day in the life, show people what I'm doing every day? Do I want to do the more professionally edited videos where I'm talking about the financial aspect? Do I want to do like man on the street interviews? I'm going to come back and start putting content out again soon. I'm going to be talking about the finances. I'm going to be talking about the relationships. I might have to do a little bit of content from the States. And if you want to unsubscribe to me, I understand. There's a lot of other vloggers and YouTubers that might be more your speed, but I do appreciate those of you that are going to stick around. I hope that this is going to be useful for someone. I want to share my experiences, and if anyone can relate, cool. I want my sons to be able to watch these videos someday when I'm gone and hopefully be able to find some value in my journey. So boys, focus on what's important. Don't self-sabotage. Be kind to people. Enjoy every step, because tomorrow's not promised. So build a life worth living, be excellent to each other, and stick around. We got more content coming up soon. Thanks, guys.